Hi everyone, today for Number Corner, you are going to need your Number Corner workbook, your student book, and then you are also going to need your math notebook and a pencil. So go ahead and get those supplies, pause the video if you need to. If you are ready, we are going to be working in our math notebook to look at our calendar cards. So once you have your math notebook out, go ahead and turn to that first page, which is the calendar grid observations page. I went ahead and I put my date down here, which is September 14th. We can also write that 9-14. Okay. Pause the video if you need to. Our first card, or our 13th card actually, is going to be one big loop with 13 stars in the loop. So my model right here, I'm going to write a loop. Okay. And then my description, so I have one loop with 13 stars. Okay. And I know that I'm working with multiplication. So if I have one loop with 13 stars, my equation is going to be 1 times 13 equals 13. And I know that anything multiplied by 1 is always itself. Okay. So if you need a minute to write that down, pause the video and finish that. If you are ready, we are going to look at our 14th card, which is a ratio table. So this is a ratio of weeks to days. So we have 1 week is equal to 7 days. 2 weeks is equal to question mark, and then 3 weeks is equal to 21 days. Okay. So right underneath my loop, I'm going to write ratio table. For my model. And then my description, so I have 2 weeks equals how many days? So if 1 week equals 7 days, then in 2 weeks there would be 14 days. So 2 weeks equals 14 days. Okay. And then my equation would be 2 times 7 equals 14. Okay, and I'm getting the 7 from the amount of days. So 1 times 7 is 7, 2 times 7 is 14, and 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, pause the video if you need to. If you are ready, we are going to get out our Number Corner book. And you are going to turn to page 3. We are going to do another game of loops and groups. If we were in class, we would make it like a competition, but since we are just online, then we're just going to record our answers. So for my first one, I'm going to spin to see how many loops I want. 2 loops. So 1, 2 loops. Oops. Okay. And then I am going to spin to see what I'm going to put in my loop, which is going to be 6 circles in each loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're doing this with me in your book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now I'm just going to count how many dots I have. So I know I have 6 in this one, and then I can just count 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this would show 2, because I have 2 loops, times 6 because I have 6 little dots in each, in each loop, and then that equals 12. Okay, 2 times 6 equals 12. Okay, I'm not going to worry. We're just going to work in this teacher side. We won't do the student side because we're not doing a competition right now. Maybe when you come back to school, we can do one. All right, let's spin it again. This time, up 2 loops again. 2 loops. Okay, now I'm going to spin to see what I'm going to put in my next loop. 3 squares in each loop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so my equation for this one is I have 2 loops. So I'm going to write down 2 times. I have 3 squares in each loop, so 3. And then 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, let's spin again. Okay, this time I'm going to do 5 loops. So in the number 3 right here, let's draw 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then in each of those loops, we are going to draw, oh, let's spin again. Let's see, 4 hearts. So 4 hearts in each of these loops. So go ahead and do that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a lot of hearts. So now I have 5 loops. So if my first number is going to be 5 times, I have 4 hearts in each loop. So 5 times 4 equals, then I can count all of my hearts to see what 5 times 4 equals, or I could just know my facts, which is what we really need to do. And I know 5 times 4 is equal to 20. Okay? All right, one more time. Let's spin to see how many loops we have. 3 loops this time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to spin to see what I'm going to put in each loop. 4 hearts again, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I start with how many loops I have, which is 3. And then how many hearts I have in each loop, which is 4. Okay, then I can count my hearts to see what 3 times 4 equals, or I can just know my facts. I know 3 times 4 equals 12. Okay, now for this bottom part where it says sum, we are going to add all of these together. So first I'm going to write 12, then plus 6, plus 20, and then plus 12 again. So 12 plus 6 plus 20 plus 12. So I'm definitely going to want to group these numbers together. I don't want to try to add all of those numbers all at once. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add 12 plus 6. Okay, and I know I can stack it like a hamburger or do a number line if I need to, or I could just know my facts. So I know 12 plus 6 is 18. Okay, then I'm going to add 20 plus 12. Okay, so you can stack it like a hamburger if you need to, or you can just know your facts. 20 plus 12 is 32. That's how I can stack it like a hamburger. Okay, now I want to add 18 plus 32. So I'm going to just squeeze it in right here. 18 plus 32, like a hamburger. 8 plus 2 is 10. I put my 0 down. I carry my 10 over to the 10 spot, and then I add up my 10s. So I have 3, 4, 5. 50. So my total, or our total for this, is 50. Okay, you can also do a number line if you need to. So that is all that we have for Number Corner today. Have a great day. If you have any questions, please let me know.